Alrighty, welcome back to the channel where you get boxing 5 minutes or less. Alrighty, of course everybody's heard by now that the super fight, the undisputed championship between Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford is supposed to go down late October, maybe early November. I'm hearing October 29th. I heard the 22nd as well, so just to be on the safe side, we'll just say late October or early November. But I just want to discuss a couple things I'm hearing. According to the media and according to former fighters, legends, Errol Spence is the underdog. Now, according to all these boxing pundits, Roy Jones Jr., James Toney, Antonio Tarver, etc., Max Kellerman, all these guys are picking Bud Crawford. Hey, and it's no problem with that. I got Errol Spence. Earl has a lot of fans. Bud has a lot of fans. But I just don't understand why a guy like Errol Spence is being deemed one-dimensional. Now, I done seen Earl box. He boxed the hell out of Mikey Garcia. He boxed Danny Garcia, mixed it in with a little inside play, a little outside play. So he showed boxing ability on multiple occasions. So for the legends in the media just to say, oh, Bud Crawford gonna watch Earl, he got too many tricks in his bag. Now, I don't want to hate because Bud does have a lot of tricks in his bag. But Earl has a lot of tricks in his bag as well. Earl is not just coming on the inside being reckless. It's a technique to what Errol Spence does. It's a technique. He's very fundamentally sound. He's very good at catching shots with his gloves, his elbows, his arms, stuff like that. So for you look at a guy like Errol Spence, who's a 3-belt unified welterweight champion of the world, and for you to call him one-dimensional or not giving him a shot to beat Bud Crawford, I just think the guy's being underestimated, man. He's been very underestimated. And if Bud Crawford come in that ring in October or November, whenever the fight goes down, and if he's going to underestimate Errol Spence, well, then Bud is going to be in for a long night. Because Errol Spence is the guy, him and Derrick James and their team is the kind of guys that can come up with a game plan that will shock the world. And what I mean by shock the world is Earl could come in there and box off the back foot. He could come in there and press the action. He can mix it all in and give Bud a lot of different looks. Instead of Bud just thinking Earl's going to come in there and just come straight forward and just wing shots. That's not how Earl fights. Like I said, Errol Spence, a very fundamentally sound boxer that does not get enough credit for his fundamentals. Sugar Ray Leonard, with all due respect to the legend, he's also another guy that does not give Errol Spence credit for his boxing ability. Remember, oh, I'm picking Mikey. Why? Because he's Mikey. You picked him to beat Errol Spence because he's Mikey? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Like I say, these legends, man, they kind of favor Bud Crawford because Bud has a lot of Bud has a boxing style similar to what these guys had in their heyday. Not so much as Roy Jones was. I don't believe Roy Jones was ever fundamentally sound as far as defense and technical ability. We all know Roy Jones was very athletic. He was a freak of nature. Maybe the most athletic boxer to ever box in history. Maybe. But as far as fundamentally sound, nah, Roy Jones was never that. But like I said, guys, I just don't think the man should be underestimated. This is a 3-belt champion. This is number 3 ranked ESPN pound for pound for whatever that means. Because like I said, to me, the pound for pound list, I don't get too choked up by who is in what position by whose list. That's an opinionated list going by however you have your pound for pound criteria. Everybody has their own criteria for their pound for pound list. Me, I have my own as well. So like I said, at the end of the day, I think Bud is going to be in for the fight of his life. I don't think these boxing legends and pundits and media should be underestimating Errol Spence the way they are. But at the end of the day, man, it's only going to be 2 fighters in the ring. That's Spence and that's Crawford. So you guys tell me what you think, man. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please hit that bell icon so you will be notified every time your boy TJ drops a video. I'm out.